Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Bryce Elder. What do we have on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Now, here is Matt Wallner. The changeup missing. And with that, we're underway in Atlanta.
First pitch, 7:15.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a foul out of play. And a swing and a miss. 1 up, 1 down.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Byron Buxton. That's outside. And that is ball 1. Buxton with a homer in his last game. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slider misses outside.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That misses the zone. Counts full, 3-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Now Correa up to hit, and the first pitch misses for ball 1.
No strike.
2 out, space is empty. There's a strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Popped up first base side. Olsen under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back here in Atlanta, and on the hill in this one, Zebby Matthews. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Michael Harris II, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Harris launched a homer in his most recent game. Just missed. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Albies went deep in his most recent game.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, base is empty. Well struck left field, ranging back. And that one is off the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. Just missed. Ozuna matched a homer in his last game. Lined, and that's a base hit. Ozzy flying around third. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's Matt Olson down. He was 0 for 4 in Wednesday's game. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Miranda snags it for the second out. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And this offense is really clicking right now, Chris.
That's a good feeling in that dugout over there. You feel like when you walk to the plate, you're going to get a knock. You're going to drive in a run. You're going to do something productive, even if it's just get a walk to keep the line moving. And that's a great feeling to have. They've got it bottled right now.
Austin Riley in the box now. No balls and a strike. Riley was driving the offense for them in his last game with 5 RBIs. Next pitch just misses, and it's 1-2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Misses off the inside. 2-2.
Man, a 5 RBI game like he had, that's pretty special. I only did that once, but I had 5 hits that day, and it came only 4 days after I had a 4 RBI game. Not trying to toot my horn, but it was a pretty good week.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. First and second, 2 outs. Now a chance for Jared Kelenic. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Headed for the plate. And it gets by him. 1 run across. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 3.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now here is Drake Baldwin. Castro over to first. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 3-0. Back at Truist Park, top of the second. This is Willie Castro. Elder back to work. Ball 1, no strikes.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-0.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
And it is 2-1.
2-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Throw on to Olson. 1 up, 1 down. Trevor Larnach stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Elder, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
A dive. Nice stop. Gathers and throws. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. Gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
So 2 down now, and here is Jose Miranda. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
On a line out towards center. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now Bader up to the plate. Pitch misses. Ball one. Miranda off of first with 2 away. In the air, left field, down the line. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. The pitch. The shortstop takes a ball.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
In the air, left side. Larnach has this one sized up. Makes the catch for the out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
That one finds the corner, and it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And that one hammered. And that is gone. He nails one out to right. 3rd home run of the season. It's 4-0. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. A double and a run scored his first time up. That's off the mark. 1-0.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Ozuna, the next to hit, takes outside. Outside low. Yeah, that's ball 2.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
This one in the dirt. In for a strike. Good slider.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Albies leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that is out of play.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Back to work. 3-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. One more for Atlanta on the homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. And that one misses up and in, and it's 1-0. Gasper measures 5 feet 10 inches, 205 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. One now. Swings through that.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
A little bit high, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's to third. Riley zips it to first, and one away in the top of the 3rd.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Swing and a ground ball. Gets the catcher by a step. So the lineup flips over. Matt Wallner now at the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. That's down and in.
1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that's the 3rd out. Down go the Twins. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Well, they win the opener.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. So just about set now. And going for Atlanta, Chris Sale. And he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low twos last year. So consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep them in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season, and if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 down.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Let's take a look at our lineup with an excellent arm on the mound. Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Byron Buxton now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And it's even up.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Fastball for a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
That one not close. It's 2-2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And gone! He leaves the yard to right. His 4th home run of the season. It's 1-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the 2nd game of the series. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2 the count.
And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he won a round. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Ziggy, and towing the slab, Pablo Lopez.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that. And that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
And another ball. Lopez with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. And that drops in for a strike.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Count is 3-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. First pitch misses. 1 out, bases empty. He swings and fouls one off. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Marcell Ozuna, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And a foul ball. Got him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Olsen swings and drives it deep to right. That one carrying. Forget it. They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's 2-1. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here's Austin Riley. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swing and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Pitch misses inside. And that is ball 1.
This kid's power really stands out. Even though he's a top prospect, I still thought it was going to take time before he started to hit bombs. But I was wrong. I didn't think he'd be able to adjust this quickly.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. So 2 down. Here's Orlando Arcia.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
Riley at third. Baldwin at second with 2 gone. Just missed. And a count 1-2. And that just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Buxton sizing it up. He's got it, and the inning is over. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Second inning set to go, and now it's going to be Jose Miranda. Sale back to work. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Sale, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he establishes that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
That one just misses, and the count is 2-2. Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Squeezes it, and there's one away. And next for Minnesota, Ty France.
Batting 6, first baseman, Ty France.
Fouled off left side. One down, base is empty.
That's a ball.
Fastball for a strike. Got him. That K is his third of the game.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Verdugo makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here in Atlanta, here's the veteran outfielder, Alex Verdugo. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though. As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Next one misses, and it's 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Right side, and it goes just foul. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Good job to fight that one off.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Stays alive. Next pitch misses inside, and the count is filled up.
I don't know how this at bat will end, but I'll be sad when it does. So much fun watching this thing go back and forth.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Stuart Fairchild stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That's through there for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Harris batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
The strong 2nd inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Two down, nobody on. That misses, and the count 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Ripped on the ground to second. On to France. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. So they go quietly there. We played 2 full. It's the Braves 2 and the Twins 1. And we're back onto the 3rd inning. And now the Twins catcher, Diego Cartaya. That clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Just off the outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Swings through that one.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Breaking ball inside. And it's a full count. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
It's his first strikeout at this level, but it definitely won't be his last. So, you know, these early at-bats are all part of the process for a rookie. And trust me, big league pitching just looks different than minor league pitching. He still has plenty of opportunities ahead of him in this one, though.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Gets a piece and stays alive. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-2.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, trying to get a look.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Back to the top of the lineup. So up next for Minnesota, Willie Castro. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with 1 out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
And now Brooks Lee. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count. Ball 1.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 3.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's Byron Buxton. Golden opportunity right here. And that drops in for a strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Sale ready. And that's off the outside edge. 2-1.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a miss. And the count is even 2-2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And Sale deals. Misses. 3-2 now.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. And that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
1-1.
Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's inside.
We don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Swing and a miss. Now 3-2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. All loaded up. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one 95 to finish him off.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam, clearly he's happy with those results.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Albies, multi-time All-Star, batting second in today's lineup, and he's been wearing out home plate lately. He scored 10 times in the last 10 games. Out towards left center. Bader drops into the glove, and there's one away. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that's fouled off. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. The throw in. And he'll reach second with one away.
Man, Boog, this guy's got a special eye for the fastball. He's just capable of taking away a big part of the pitcher's game.
One out, runner at second. And now Matt Olson up to hit. That one's in there. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Castro sizing this one up, has room, and he makes the catch.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Here's Austin Riley. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And ball one. In the air, right field. Martin has it sized up. Makes the grab. And that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. Back at Truist Park, on to the 4th. Now it's the DH, Jose Miranda. And the first offering is not close.
Well, these Twins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one outside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Ty France, the next to hit, struck out swinging his first time. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Next offering way off the plate. And the slider just misses. The Braves up by a run. Top half of inning number 4. High fly ball out into left center field. Fairchild on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. And now for the Twins, Austin Martin. Flied to right his first time. Into center. Harris racing after it. Can't get there. Base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
To first, and they've got him picked off. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. Back to first, and he's safe.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
That one just misses.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Fairchild sizes this one up and makes the grab. And that is that. One left. Bottom four. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Drake Baldwin. That's in there. It's 0-1. And that's a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Orlando Arcia. Ground ball right side, Lee. Handles, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Alex Verdugo. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Pitch is in the dirt, and the count 1-2. Right side. And that's the inning. Nothing across here this half. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Braves 2 and the Twins 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Sale back to work. There's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
The wind of the pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Strikeout number 8.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
And a good eye there.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a swing and a miss. With number 9 for him in this game. 9. Brooks lead. The next Twin up to hit. And that drops in for a strike. Ripped on a line. Fairchild makes the grab, and that's the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Stuart Fairchild. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Bader puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number one. So the batting order turns over. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
1-1.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with one away. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 1 for 2. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And that's a base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Back-to-back singles. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Slice to right, down the line, and it's foul. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Crushed, left center field. This one's deep, forget it.
So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
Here is Matt Olson. And that's in for a strike. And there's a foul ball. Still only one out here in the inning. This one popped up. Castro. And it's caught for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Riley up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. And a foul ball. 2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across last half of inning number 5. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Atlanta gets 3 on the homer. It's now a 5-1 ball game. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Jose Suarez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And a swing and a miss. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Pierce Johnson getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Carlos Correa. 0 for 2 in this one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Buxton headed for third. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Miranda in the box again, takes a strike. First and second, no outs, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering misses, and 1-1. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him swinging.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Two on, one out. Struck him out looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And that's in the dirt. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Up and in. 2-0. On the ground, and it's through for a hit. Here comes Buxton flying around third. He will score, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-2.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And next for Minnesota, Diego Cartaya.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
So now pinch hitter for Minnesota, Ryan Jeffers, looking for a big hit with 2 out and runners at first and second. Misses off the plate, and that's ball 1. Correa, the lead runner at second. Martin on at first with 2 down. There's a strike. Just missed. That one fouled off. 2-2. On the inside corner for called strike 3. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 5-2. Staying in the game on defense, Ryan Jeffers. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. That one's in there. Strike 1. Baldwin, 23 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2022. Close one, doesn't get the call.
1-1.
And the count is 1-1. Just off the inside edge. To the right side, Lee. The throw to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Now it's the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. In for a strike, 0-1. A little bit low. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're still out in front 5-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Dylan Lee. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. So here's Bader now. Not even close there. Ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-1. Foul ball there. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
The Braves leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
That's to third. Riley. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. So up next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee. Late swing fouled off.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Fouled off down the right side. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and there's 2 down. And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. He's already homered here in this one. Deep drive down the line, foul ball.
That ball's foul.
Oh, 1 now. In the air, center field. Brings it in, and that is that. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jorge Alcala. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Now the left fielder, Stuart Fairchild. And that one fouled off. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Next offering down in the dirt. Good eye right there.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Rips one to right. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Punched that one down the line for extra bases, and that was an excellent job going with the pitch on the outside. Got his bat on plane and just drove it.
Hauls it in for the out. 1 away. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. That's too low, and it's 1-0.
Ball one, no strikes.
There's a strike. Alcala winds and deals. In the air, left field, down the line, and that should be extra bases. Run comes in from second, and they're up by 4. It's a double, third hit of the night for him.
Well done, drives in the run. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire... Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. So, almost ready to get underway, and towing the slab here, Spencer Schwellenbach.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub-350 ERA, and, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and one gone. Here's Byron Buxton. In the air, out towards left center. Harris makes the grab, 2 down. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Matt Wallner.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and it falls. And Carlos Correa with a chance to make an impact with 2 away. And here comes Carlos Correa. The 1-1. On the ground to the left.
That's foul.
And foul ball. Struck him out swinging. The high heat too much on that. Twins wind up stranding one. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. Back after this on the show.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
2 strikes.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Swings and misses. And now a man into scoring position. So the go-ahead run in scoring position at the plate. Marcell Ozuna just missed. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Way out front for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
And that one is inside. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 1-0. So here's Riley now. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Martin sizing this one up, and the inning is over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Back here in Atlanta, all set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, Willie Castro. Fly ball down the line. Verdugo ranging after it. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Trevor Larnach. Yeah, that's in for a strike. Going to count 1-2. Missed inside with the curve. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it hits the fence. Now he turns and heads for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Batting 7th, left fielder.
1 down. Austin Martin, the next Twin up to hit. Started to swing, held up.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
In the air, foul off first. 2 down. Edouard Julien will hit next.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One hit, one left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Jared Kelnick. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Close, but called a ball. And the count now even up.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
That one missed. One out, bases empty. That one misses. And now 3-1. To the right side, Castro. Got him on the off-balance throw. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's Orlando Arcia. Next offering is downstairs.
Hey.
Good eye in that spot.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Braves go down quickly here. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. And that one missing low. Swings through that one out in front that time. Next offering is down low.
Full count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So digging in, Matt Wallmer. And strike 2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And there's a ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
This one in the air. Arcia under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And we're back. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Alex Verdugo. That one hammered center field. This one's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Slapped foul. Verdugo leads off second with nobody out. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And a 1-2 again. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, that's exactly what a good 2-strike splitter will do. Duck right under the bat path and that last 15 to 20 feet or so. And at that point, it's just too late to do anything about it as a hitter. Really nice pitch.
Ball.
1 out and a runner at second here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Out number 2. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Man on second, 2 down. Outside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Ball. No.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. And the batter now, Matt Olson.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And now he looks him back to second. 2 on, 2 outs. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Here's the pitch to Olson. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And now it's filled up. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 left for Atlanta, but they still lead it 1-0. Start of the 4th, and now for the Twins, Jose Miranda. And the right-hander deals. That one close, ruled a ball. 2-1.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now Correa up to hit. And that one lifted in the air, center field. He's got it. 1 away. This is Willie Castro. Miranda, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning.
Ball.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And that just misses. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
That's in there. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Tying run and scoring position. Top half of inning number 4. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Tapped softly on the ground. Albies over to first in time. And that's an out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Next offering is in for a strike. Second and third, 2 down.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground right side, Albies throws to first in time, and he has thrown 4. Back at Truist Park, here is Austin Riley. The 2-1. There's the swing and a miss.
2-2.
Up the middle, Castro to first, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Jared Kellner getting ready to hit. That's in there. Now 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's a ball, went with the sweeper.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Squirts away a little bit. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. So up next, Orlando Arcia. And a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Braves strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Next pitch way upstairs. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Pierce Johnson getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Suarez also throwing. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Harris ranges back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Falling behind 2-1. And that one upstairs.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And that's too high. Ball 4.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first, and pinch running for the Twins, Deshaun Kiersey Jr. Kiersey leads off first with 1 away. Runner takes off. Throws it away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
2-1.
Runner at second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that misses. 3-1 now.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
That one is absolutely belted. Harris on a dead sprint, racing back onto the track, and he makes the catch. He continues to roll on the mound as 5. Now into the ball game on defense, Diego Cartaya. He takes over behind the plate. Here's Alex Verdugo.
Diego Cartaya.
Swing and a miss, and that is strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
In the air, left field, down the line, pulls it in on the run, and there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
On the ground to short, Correa. Slings to first in time. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Swing and a foul out of play.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And a swing and a miss. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. And the Braves go down quietly, but they hold a 1-0 lead. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Pierce Johnson.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Hit in the air, center field. Harris brings it in. And there's 1 away. Here's Carlos Correa. One down, base is empty. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Action in the pen down there. Aaron Bummer, the left-hander, up and throwing. Lee getting loose as well. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back here in Atlanta, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Marcell Ozuna. Manager out of the dugout. New pitcher on now, Justin Topa.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Topa ready to fire now. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Wallner settles under this one. And there's one down. Here's Matt Olson. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swung on, belted. That's bad. And it's out of here. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Here comes Austin Riley. And he grounds one to the right side. And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Base knock right field. Around second is Riley. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive. Nah.
Here comes the manager. On the mound now for the Twins, Danny Coulombe.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now, Drake Baldwin. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Riley on third. Kelnick at second with 1 away. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 3-zip.
Picks himself up at RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
2 balls.
Next to hit, Alex Verdugo. Bounce to the left side. Over to Castro for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. And the batter now, Michael Harris the second. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. What a play to end the inning. 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors, but 2 are left. Jose Suarez into the game.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Back now top 7, and they'll go with a pinch hitter to lead it off. Brooks Lee. And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
3-2 now. In the air, right field. And he makes the catch. 1 down. And here's the catcher, Diego Cartaya. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike. Fastball is outside.
Full count.
Fly ball to right. Verdugo gets under it, puts it away for the out. 2 away now. And now Edouard Julien. And now 2-1.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Harrison Bader, looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. Two outs. That was the sweeper, but it missed. That one not close. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So remaining in the game defensively, Harrison Bader. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. New arm out of the bullpen, Louis Varland.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Next pitch, not close, up high. And down on strikes, and 1 away.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Swings and misses.
1 ball.
That's strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
2-2.
And that's downstairs and outside. Sets him down on strikes. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 63. So digging in, Matt Wallner. Way outside, 2-1.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
On to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Byron Buxton. And he hits a ground ball right side, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Man at first with 1 gone. Now, Jose Miranda. Pickoff throw. Buxton back in there.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like
Buxton on the run. Pitch misses inside. Throw. Save. Outside low. And the count is 3-1. 1 out and a runner at second. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Up next for Minnesota, shortstop.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Carlos Correa. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Breaking ball misses down and away. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Aaron Bummer getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Iglesias, a right-hander, loosening up as well. That one finds the corner, and now it's 3-2. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. First and third, 1 down. He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back. 3. New pitcher now, Aaron Bummer.
Number 49. Aaron Bummer.
A little bit low. That one fouled off, 2-2. And misses inside.
Full count.
Bummer deals. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. He's 2 outs away. And the batter now, Diego Cartaya. And that skips in the dirt. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Fouls one off. 2-2. Just missed. And there's ball four.
Take your base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Time.
Edouard Julien now at the plate. And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. 3-2 now. Center field. Harris makes the catch. 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the left fielder, Harrison Bader. This could end it. That misses the zone. Ball 2. Got him! And that's the ball game. A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John.